chestnut roasting.
Calm down. I'm here. Don't panic. I know. You people need this show like black folks need lotion. But it's been a rough week. I tell you, I had a show all prepared, all worked out. You know what I like to do. Come on, scream a little bit about how Democrats are stupid, how Republicans are crazy. Try and do it in an entertaining, informative, interesting way. Sometimes funny, sometimes serious. But it just didn't feel right this week. Just didn't feel right. The show that I did, I don't know. Just didn't want to put it out. Not after watching the devastation in Kentucky, Tennessee, Illinois, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi. Man, just devastating. I tell you what, it puts everything in perspective. You see, those people lost everything. Everything they ever owned. Now, I lost cable for an hour, and I lost my mind. I was ready to kill the guy at Comcast. So yeah, it puts things in perspective. So I didn't feel like putting out the show I did, but I said I gotta put out something, don't I? Sure I do. Give the people a little something. So here's what we'll do. For the people of Mayfield, people of Dawson Springs, people of Louisville, let's still try to inform, entertain, and at the same time keep our fellow Americans in our thoughts. Let's do the fourth quarter quiz about Kentucky. Here we go. Fourth quarter quiz, Kentucky edition. Welcome to the Comparison Group Podcast, fourth quarter quiz, Kentucky edition. Get ready. Get your pens and paper ready. Question number 1. How did the Kentucky college sports teams, basketball, football, and so forth, get the name Wildcats? How did Kentucky college sports teams get the name Wildcats? Answer? After a football game in 1909 against Illinois, Commandant Corbusier, I believe that's the way you say his name, Commandant Corbusier, said to students in a chapel service the football team had fought like wildcats, and the name became popular. Question number 2. What legendary boxer and greatest of all time is beloved by every Kentuckian? Legendary boxer, greatest of all time. Answer? Of course you know. Muhammad Ali, the Louisville Lip. You had to have gotten that one. Question number 3. Other than bourbon and mint juleps, what drink do people in Kentucky love? The answer? The delicious and refreshing Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Half sweet tea, half lemonade, and ice cold. Put a little vodka in that baby, and let's make some bad decisions. The Arnold Palmer. Question number 4. Not all whiskey is bourbon. What is required to call whiskey bourbon? What is required to call whiskey bourbon? Answer? It must be at least 51% corn and aged in new charred oak barrels. You heard me right. 51% corn and aged in new charred oak barrels. Almost all bourbon is still made in the great state of Kentucky. Question number 5. What can I do to help the people of Kentucky and other states affected by the tornadoes? Answer? Anything. Literally anything. From opening your home to people that don't have one, to spending some time helping with the cleanup. Now, the people down there, they don't need me to tell them that. They're already doing that. I see the people who survived the storm. You can't believe how upbeat and thankful and generous they are. But if you don't live nearby, find out how to donate. I hesitate to give a lot of info here because I'm not an authority. I'm just a podcaster, and things can change. But go online, find out where you can donate to the people of Kentucky, the areas hardest hit, and the surrounding states. I'm quite sure they'll be grateful. So that's it. Basically a week off. Let's take a little break from the petty nonsense. Let's try and be nice. Be nicer to people you normally wouldn't be nice to. This seems like a good enough time, or as good a time as any, to try and do that. Just a little quick show to remember the people of Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, all the states, all the people impacted, all the people who lost loved ones, lost their belongings, lost their businesses, lost everything. Just a little something to keep them in our thoughts. No bickering, no making fun this week. I'm sorry, Chris Christie. I made fun of your weight. I apologize. I'm sorry, Alexandria. You can't spell socialist without AOC, Ocasio-Cortez. I always make fun of your name. I'm not going to do it this week. Only putting out positive vibes. Thanks for listening, and stay safe.